DAOs are a true meritocracy. It does not matter where you are, it does not matter who you are, it does not matter what your background or privilege is.
Today in the Crypto Mile, we will be speaking to Will Papper, the co-founder of SyndicateDAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. Will, welcome to the Crypto Mile.
Thank you, Brian. Great to be here.
Will, what is a DAO and what are its defining qualities?
A DAO is a group of people. At the end of the day, it's always a community. It's a group of people coming together to accomplish some shared goal. How do they accomplish that? One, by being decentralized. So decentralization means that there's no single point of failure, no single point of control, no single point of decisions inside this new type of organization. This is what makes DAOs so exciting and so radically different from entities like corporations. So autonomous is something really unique to blockchain networks and something that makes blockchains particularly exciting. Autonomous means that these organizations run without human intervention. They're controlled by computer code. That computer code can be tuned by a decentralized group of humans who are voting on what that code should do. They run on top of blockchain networks, in some cases forever, and they make decisions as an organization about how, for example, software should be run or how funds should be spent.
But you said that the DAOs don't have CEOs. So, if they're leaderless, do they not suffer from death by committee?
Yes, so DAOs are a very interesting set of trade-offs. In my opinion, DAOs are a trade-off between efficiency and resiliency. If you want to make a decision very quickly and you want to make decisions with as little overhead as possible, you probably shouldn't use a DAO. But the downside in efficiency is made up for by an upside in resiliency. My own belief is that DAOs are organizations, because they're not subject to a single point of failure, they're organizations that will last much, much longer than a traditional corporation.
You mentioned there that DAOs, they're large organizations. Does that mean that DAOs particularly are unique in the fact that people can be anonymous and be a member of a DAO, and also you can live anywhere in the world and be a member of that DAO?
Yes, that's one of the most exciting things about DAOs. DAOs are a true meritocracy. It does not matter where you are, it does not matter who you are, it does not matter what your background or privilege is to be able to participate in a DAO. What matters in many cases is your contributions, and your contributions can speak for themselves. So many DAO contributors choose to be anonymous, and many DAOs also are structured to have welcome environments for people who want different levels of privacy. Some people choose to be completely open about their identity.
But could this very anonymity allow for faceless individuals to, say, walk away if the DAO fails, or even drain the DAO of all its funds?
Someone could build up a really strong identity, do something bad with it, and then walk away from that identity and form a new anonymous identity. And that has happened in the crypto space before. But DAOs, as a resilient structure, are built to be resistant to this kind of activity. So typically DAOs operate in one of two ways. They operate via essentially a shared bank account that multiple people have to sign off on transactions for, so that no one person can steal the money. The other option is that some DAOs operate similar to democracies, with votes being conducted by everyone. And in that case, there's no ability for any one person to execute a scam or steal the money, because they would need to own a majority of the votes to be able to take the funds.
So for you, what is the most impressive thing that a DAO has done to date?
I think that Maker is one of the best examples of a DAO where it's running a lending market. It gives you the ability to essentially lend Ether, the cryptocurrency for Ethereum, or other assets, and receive what's known as a stable coin, essentially a coin that represents $1 in return. And in this case, Maker is operating in a way that looks like a traditional bank. It has assets that rival traditional banks. In Maker, all of the funds are transparent, all of the funds are available to members, and there is no favoritism, there are no special deals, and the most impressive part is that Maker and these other lending markets that are run by DAOs, in the cryptocurrency crash, they actually fared better than the centralized institutions.
Will Papper, co-founder of SyndicateDAO, it's been a pleasure to speak to you today on the Crypto Mile.
Thanks so much, Brian.